YouTubers, this is your old pal Henry here from Mid-Century Model Works. Today we are celebrating my 54th year in life. So all you October babies out there, happy birthday. And that only means one thing, that we are products of a Valentine's Day, or as Mr. Ginger Billy likes to put it, Wiener Christmas. So that means somewhere along the way that somebody was getting happy on Valentine's Day, and therefore here I am. But anyway, today I'm going to show you some of my birthday stash. These are some gifts from my wife. That is one of my Holy Grail kits, and I'm gonna tell you folks, that box is heavy. It's loaded down with stuff in it. But that's one of the originals, and I first saw this truck in the movie Cannonball Run. I think I was like 10 or 11, somewhere like that. But anyway, that's where I first saw that truck. And for my next gifts, y'all know I am not a computer savvy person, and I'm not a tech savvy person, and I'm having to fight to learn this. So I still haven't got it connected to the internet yet, but it is doing a test print right now. So this is the Anycubic Proton Mono 5 M5. Yeah, there we go. And we also got the wash and cure station. So now hopefully I'll be able to go over to Miguel's site and download some of his fine products there. And also to some of my friends who have products on Cults 3D, like Jason Hart. I mean, not Jason, Justin Hart. Lord of mercy, I'm sorry. This is what old age does to you. Sorry, Justin. But anyway, yeah, I'll be going over there to Justin's page and downloading some of his products. And I'll be trying to print me out some wheels and tires and engines and all that good stuff. And this is the resin that I'm using right now. It's the ABS light resin. It's supposed to be, I think it's water rinsable. That way you don't have to use alcohol. But I don't know, I have to do some more reading on it. So yeah, this is a whole new journey for me. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing. I may fail many times, but that's nothing usual with me. So, alright everybody, the test print turned out pretty good. It is in the wash tank, doing its thing. And like I said, I told you that along the way there's going to be mistakes made here and there. And that is what I have already done. As you can see, there's resin on this vat right here. And I could not figure out how to get that little layer of resin off the bottom. You see this little thin layer of resin? That's the after effects of your 3D printing right there. And if you notice, they give you a little plastic scraper like so to try to get down in there. But for some reason or other, it was not lifting off. So after I run it through the cure thing or whatever, the vat cleaner, yeah, the vat cleaner. After I did that, I drained out all the excess resin, and sloshed a little alcohol around in there just to clean it out real good. And I was able to take a little dental tool and just lift up the corner, and it peeled right out. But the only problem was, as you can see on the sides here, you get a little bit of resin built up in these little corners. So I decided to just take the edge of the dental tool and just barely lift it up. But I was wrong. I ended up poking a hole in this little film right here. So now I have to come back here. You got 9 million little bolts, 9 million little screws to take out on this side. And then there's the bat tray. You can clean it pretty easily there. But then on the other side, to replace this film, you've got 9 million more little tiny screws. But I'm just going to chalk this up as part of the learning curve. So, and I really didn't see any videos on the proper way of getting in there and cleaning that. So I'll have to go back and double check, make sure I can find some videos on that. Well, folks, you live and learn. But I'll be ready to cure this thing here in just a few minutes. So yeah, about 3 minutes and so. Anyway, the overall part, I think it took about 3 hours to print, and I'm really impressed with it. So I can't wait to do me some wheels or some valve covers, or Lord knows what else I can get my hands on. So, well, let me go remedy this little bat tray here, and yep, I'm gonna chalk this one up for learning. So far, as you can see, I've got the chassis and everything primed, and I've got the stock engine. I told y'all in the first video that I had planned on going with a 6-banger, and this is the kit engine right here, and I'll show you why I decided I'm gonna ditch the 6-banger and just go strictly with the kit engine. The reason being is for this right here. That the transmission has already got the locating tabs right there to go right here. And I trimmed down the little mounting point right here. And it will hug right underneath there. But now this one, it is the Cobra engine. Well, it's the 6-cylinder version of it. But when I go to stick it in there, the mounting points do not line up. Right now, everything's just sort of primed and got like a first very light coat of paint. So in order to get this to fit, I would have to come in here and build a mounting system for the motor right there, because you can see that's where the motor mounts go. And as y'all know, with my time and my schedule and everything, I just don't have a whole lot of time to do any custom crazy fabrication. So therefore I just decided to go back with the stock engine That way everything just mounts in place. Everything's good to go. Because you're really not going to see a whole lot of the engine in this build anyway. It's going to be more for exterior looks and aesthetics. But I am going to run the wires, hoses, plugs, all that good stuff to it, all the lines, because I want it to be clean looking. So, and this kit came with bucket seats, but I did not want bucket seats in this delivery truck because it's going to be a working truck, and most time you have bench seats in there. That way, if you need 3 people, you can carry 3 people. So this is I scrounged through the scrap box and I found a bench seat, and as you can see, I did have to fabricate a piece right here to fill in where the hump goes, and then I had to come in here and build a frame. I built a frame all the way around to accommodate this bench seat. And then once it's glued in, I'll come in with a little bit of filler and take care of the little light places. That's not a big to do. So, well, that is the progress so far. Now, I have been doing some stuff on the computer as far as graphics goes and my decals and all that, but I'm not ready to show those to you yet. So those will probably be in the final. That way, if I got to make any tweaking or any fine tuning, I will be able to go ahead and do that. So, and as y'all know, with this kit, the front doesn't set quite right, but really at this point in time, I'm not going to go in here and cut these A-arms out and move them forward just a little bit, because that's what really needs to happen. They need to go forward just a tad, but I don't have the time to do that. So it is what it is, and I'm going to leave it alone, because with these kits I tend to start out with one little small modification. Next thing you know, I've done changed this and I've changed that, and I've got myself into a bog down, and I don't want to do that. I want to get this thing built and displayable. So now all I got to do left here, I got to come in here and scribe my panel lines and just do a little touching up. This thing, it had a heavy line. It had a heavy line there, heavy line there, heavy line down in here, some along this edge right here, and there was some down here in the back, heavy lines, and right here there's a lot of heavy line. So got all that cleaned up, and I did take the line off the center of the hood. I pancaked the hood so it's nice and smooth. So with that, I'll talk to y'all later on the next update. So y'all take care, everybody, and be excellent to each other.